Football, play football. Fuck, go for the win. Always go for the win. Fuck
They were
that.
getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run for it with Henry.
Always go for the win. Murder the game.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the run, it's McNichols. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now the defense going to use the first.
We ain't gonna keep playing with you. Fuck it.
So
We'll get out the field.
We step aside.
Respect the man a little bit.
On 4th down, here's Stephen Gostkowski for the Tennessee field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
We ain't gonna keep playing.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Shotgun now for Brady. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, 36 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was
Good shit.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Fielded in the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offense offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, here's Henry. Room here to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
First down.
Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 16 yards.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studio. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Let go, D. Impress me. Let go, D. Do something impressive.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Good ass D. You make them throw it away. We'll take that as a sack. That's Brady, goddamn.
I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Bad stick skills by me, but good D.
On the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're putting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for.
Good ass truck sticks. I see you, my boy. We ain't hate.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Come on, huh?
It's It's incomplete.
Come on, dog. I can't do nothing but help you. Damn.
Nice play there to force the incompletion.
What else I
To me,
was saying
one thing's
right
for
there to
sure.
catch that nigga slip?
When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just
follow your first mind, nigga.
One, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Brady flushed out right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 14-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here.
Damn, my nigga playing ball. Good coach.
Second's kick is good. So a late 3 there.
I respect it, my boy. Good shit.
Situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now they'll throw with Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Brady. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 12 yards there and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Derrick Henry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Again, it's McNichols as they stay on the ground. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee.
That's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score Titans 17. Buccaneers 10. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any.
Don't play with that clock, boy. You ran out of time again.
And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
GG's.
One time, put it in the air. Mike, what's good, man? Give me that. One time, put it in the air for me. One time. Get out there, Frank Clark. Get out, Frank Clark. Get out, Frank Clark. Put that bitch in the air for me one time and get your ass smacked. Look that motherfucker in there one time for me. Curtis, what's good with you? When Madden 22 come out? August. You got Xbox? Nah, hell no. I ain't play that kind of stuff. Play PlayStation. We got a real system, not a fake system.
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told you?
I like the Chargers, man. They hard.
EA Sports coverage of the National.
What's good, my guy? What's good?
The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as
We on 3 in a row. We jumping on Call of Duty.
with the Los Angeles Rams.
The Raiders.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And
Come here, Jacob.
Speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
We're going to cap this whole game, win or lose.
A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all
See
the
if
time
that boy
the
can
play
take that
caller
heat.
should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to
Can
make
he
the play
take the
for me?
heat?
I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first
Yeah.
down. Drive
Good
keeps
round.
moving.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
25-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
From the 40.
He can't take the heat.
Carr. Blitz coming and down he goes.
He can't take that heat. Let go, D, impress me. We need to start right here.
In the face of a pass rush like
Let go,
that,
D,
they were
impress
on
me
it
right here.
instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the
Good
football.
shit.
But this time, he had no chance. They
Going
won
nowhere.
instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Carr.
Pick some.
Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked knocked away and incomplete.
Needed that
There
motherfucker.
defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Now the ball comes
There we
loose.
go.
And now the Rams have got
Be
it.
patient, let go home. Be patient, let go home. Be patient, let go to the house. Let's go. Let's go. Be patient, let go to the house. Okay, okay, okay. Let's go. Let go, D. Impress me. That was impressive. I like that.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Gay set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will
Let go, D. Impress me one more time.
Their own 23-yard line.
Let go, D. Impress me one more time. He think this shit's sweet. No more throwing.
Offense for Las Vegas.
Carr can't handle that heat. Send that heat out. He cannot handle that heat.
Going on first down is Carr.
Oh my God. Yeah, we're gonna pick some. Here come that pick. I already feel it. Let's go. Throw that motherfucker again. We catching that motherfucker.
12 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throw that motherfucker again. We catching it.
Now Carr.
I'm telling you now. I'm catching it myself. Good
He's
shit.
got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Ooh, go for
That
shit
one
deep.
good for 10 yards. And that'll
Damn,
bring
like
up a
this,
second
man.
in just about a few inches here. Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
Good shit.
25-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, he got to start right here.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
Carr.
Good shit.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Way to be patient. Way to be patient. Good
7
shit.
yards there on the first down screen play.
Just about every quarterback is trained.
Damn, when he gotta watch me,
downfield
bro.
first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Fuck. The second move wasn't even necessary.
And he's going to get this.
Fast 6 gears on me.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Make them pay.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Fuck.
And Williams on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We need that pick right here.
Nothing on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Rams 7.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs.
Oh,
And he will be
missing
brought
this
down
nigga.
at about the 6-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Nigga out on the back of the end zone. Chilling. Good shit.
Mason Witten there to make the grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for
Get
a
him
second.
themselves right back.
You got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind him for a touchdown.
And he'll bang that one through.
That one thing about me though, bro, you give me something, I'm gonna give it back, bro. On G, I'm gonna give it back to you. That's the least I can do.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So I'll leave it
Fair
at
enough.
7 now as they
Okay.
kick it away. Fielded a couple
Fuck,
yards
this
into
nigga wanna
the
run
end
out.
zone.
Let's go then. Take something to the house. Take something to the house
He
then.
stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Give him the ball back real quick. Hurry up and get on the ball back.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Get on the ball back, Akers.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. He was brought down by Malik Collins. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
They'll run this with Akers. And the
Shit, dude. Good play.
Stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Goff.
Way to be patient. Way to be patient. Let it open up. Let go.
At the 32. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. They're going to go for it. It's Goff.
Shit. Good D.
Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
I see shit ain't sweet. I'm coaching the rest of the game.
Here in their own territory.
No more of that dumb shit.
The coach may have some questions to answer.
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence.
No more of that fancy running.
You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on?
I'm finna see what your shoe size is. What size shoe you wear?
It was the linebacker.
He wears size 3.
Give credit
Let's
to
go.
the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
Good shit.
He shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down.
They go with Jacobs.
Why you walk past some shit then? God damn. That was clean as fuck. Boy, you walk right past that nigga ass.
They rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get the... And they're
Good sack.
They bring him down to the
Let me get that back. Good shit.
16-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Now Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Be patient. Let go to the house.
With great anticipation.
Fuck.
Carr's pass.
Charles, not only
Good D, boy. Way to impress me, D. Way to impress me, D. Let's go.
You're actually thinking points, no matter
You
what.
this minute wise, and we coaching the rest of the game. Let's go.
We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Damn. That was the one right there. That was the one, not the 2.
At the 23-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's a run with Akers on
Shit,
2nd
where the
down.
fuck he came from?
Not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Good angle.
These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Good shit.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped.
What size he wear? He wear size 3.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the
BB3. Turn me up.
Thank you, sir. A field goal.
Don't try nothing right here. Look like you'll try.
Back for this second half. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the half.
That was the big ass 3 right for the half, though. We ain't gonna even care. I don't like that shit. Eating a banana. We don't like that shit. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Fuck. Good shit.
There, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
We need much.
Pick up with 2 yards. 1st down, Rams.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Let's take the lead right here. We know he'll kick 3. 3 won't beat him. He got a scope.
Play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down now. It's Brown, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And able to pick up the first.
I like how that play. I like how that setup looked. We had to run that back.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on a 3rd down play.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Going right back to Akers.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Fuck, good D.
Focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
Shit.
Make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Go for the win right now. Fuck you waiting for?
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
One more stop. We score right here.
It's such a team game.
3 in a row.
And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota sliding out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Mariota.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They go play action. Mariota flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and goal. at the 3-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown.
Get that shit back to him. Let go. Here we go again. Suit up. Suit up. Suit up. Boot up.
Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Rams 14.
Work for this shit.
Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Raiders' 42-yard line.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's
throwing on 3rd. Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Damn, that was big. Fuck, we gonna get 12 yards.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll go again here with Akers. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, LA.
Touchdown.
Cam Akers. 30 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the 4th.
And it's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run.
Let go, D. Impress me. It's time.
The physical run he made. Terrific.
Let's go, D. Impress me.
To the end zone to give him the lead.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Carr going to go on fourth down. And that is incomplete.
GG, my boy. GG.
Time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On first down, Akers.
Give me them little 3 yards. We'll take.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter. With them
That's even better.
4 on the scoreboard. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run now with Brown.
Man, run him over, Brown. Your ass big as hell.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Right back to Brown. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.
And he got them number 1. My boy, fresh. Like them
As
all.
our friends
My
in
cheek.
Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.
Hey, he got them number 1. My boy, fresh. Like them all. My cheek.
climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live it bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits.